Over the years, Arsenal fans have suffered banter of not winning the UEFA Champions League by rival fans. But in recent times, we've seen the Gunners try to also bully opposing teams and have given them names like Set Piece FC or even Corner Kick FC. And just in midweek, the Gunners beat Manchester United, inflicting a first defeat on new coach Ruben Amorim via 2 corners. Man United fans have still not forgiven Arsenal just yet. And yes, Man City back to winning ways. Well, Erling Haaland still not gotten a goal yet, but maybe City have just turned the corner. Mo Salah, what form, what manner of player, and what kind of energetic, impressive performances is he churning out week after week? Will he lead Liverpool to the title? Will his contract situation cause issues? Time will surely tell. And there's a little matter of Kylian Mbappe missing another penalty as Real Madrid lost in midweek. Welcome to Premium Sports on PBO TV. I still remain the amazing Kingsley. And on this show today, it's going to be a special one because I came on my Arsenal jersey and some other persons could not put on their jersey because their teams lost in midweek. We'll do a break. We'll be back with more. Welcome back. It's still Premium Sport on PBO TV with the amazing Kingsley on an Arsenal jersey. Yes, I'll have to keep saying that until they agree with me that Arsenal is better than their clubs just for now. Let's get into sports beats. In golf, Tiger Woods has suggested that each American player in the Ryder Cup should receive $5 million and give that money to charity. Last month, it was reported that the 12 US players competing at next year's 45th staging of the biennial contest against Europe at Bethpage Black in New York will each earn $400,000 in its 97th year history. Players have never received money for playing for their respective teams. We had the same conversation back in 1999, said Woods. We didn't want to get paid. We wanted to give more money to charity, but the media turned it around against us and said we wanted to get paid. In Formula One, Lewis Hamilton says his final race with Mercedes in Abu Dhabi this weekend is unlikely to be the positive send-off he and the team would have wanted. I don't think it will end on a high, said Hamilton, who is moving to Ferrari for 2025. It will end. What's important is we turn up and give it our best shot. Hamilton has had a difficult final season with Mercedes and it's only become more so as it had wound to its close. He arrived in Abu Dhabi after last weekend's race in Qatar, during which he said at one point he was definitely not fast anymore and finished 12th after receiving 2 separate penalties. And finally on Sports Beat to tennis, Novak Djokovic will play at the Brisbane International before he starts his bid to win a 25th Grand Slam at Melbourne's Australian Open in January next year. The 37-year-old, a 10-time winner in Melbourne, is tied with Australian Margaret Court on a record 24 Grand Slam singles titles. The Serb, ranked 7th in the world, failed to add to his Grand Slam tally during a frustrating 2024. The tournament in Brisbane, which runs from the 29th of December until 5th January, is one of the final warm-up events before the Australian Open begins on the 12th of January 2025. And with that, we'll wrap up Sports Beats. After the break, everything Naija on Naija Flavor. We'll be back. Welcome back, guys. It's still Premium Sport on PBO TV. So, today, the special show. Boluwatito Omonie had a bet that Real Madrid will not lose to Athletic Bilbao, and if they get to lose, he will not be on the show. He was so confident that Real Madrid will pick up a point, but then Kylian Mbappe had other ideas and said, Bolu, you will not be on this edition of the show because he missed a penalty, and that's why you can see on this set we do not have Boluwatito Omonie. That's his punishment for believing so much in Real Madrid. Now, we also told everyone on set to put on their club jersey, but if you get to win, if Arsenal had lost in midweek, I will not be wearing this jersey. It will be Chijioke Ezeali with his Manchester United jersey. But then, because they lost to the Gunners, he had to look for an outfit that has something red
Well, it's red and black.
and black.
Yeah, so
Okay, if this
still-
is not red, then it's red Lucifer.
I don't know what that means. I would prefer Red Army, but it's good to be on the show. It's lovely. And Arsenal fans are currently very happy, and you guys are rejoicing. You scored penalty corner kicks. I would love to call that now. We've christened it penalty corner kicks for us now because it's so difficult to defend against Arsenal's unique corner kick.
It feels so good.
Yeah.
To have one against the whole
Congratulations
world.
to your set piece coach. He's bouncing around as one of the
Nicolas Jova,
best
please
guys
say his
in
name
the
into the camera.
But like our coach said, Amorim said, he said the next time he's coming to the Emirates, we'll prepare for free kicks.
Okay, let's hope. A lot of teams have said they will. In fact, I remember Arsenal against Man City. Kyle Walker, in fact, sent someone away from Gabriel Magalhaes that he wants to mark Gabriel Magalhaes himself. Magalhaes got the goal by him. So, hey, you cannot defend against Arsenal. So it will take a while to crack this. But I just believe that the Gunners should win something tangible with all of this. Maybe the EPL or even go a step higher and get the UEFA Champions League. It is not impossible. Like we always say, impossible is nothing. Guys, let's do Ninja flavor. Chijuki, it's good to have you. Let's quickly get into it. The Italian press has sparked fresh controversy with a report that Romelu Lukaku has enjoyed a far better start at Napoli than Victor Osimhen.
Yeah, they were just being cheeky. I think they are still very angry that Osimhen is about to leave the Italian league for good, and he has told Napoli that he's not interested in coming back to.
Conte said he doesn't want him, so it's not his fault.
So he was plagued by injury in his first season. He had COVID. Remember all the incident that happened when he came to Nigeria, the AFCON happened. So he played relatively less matches, scored about 14 goals. And they still felt Lukaku is better. So they are saying now that Lukaku is having a much bigger impact in his first season than Victor Osimhen. But we know the truth. They're just, it's like a boyfriend missing his ex. And they just throw about tantrums all about. So that's what they're trying to do. So I will not blame them. They are missing Osimhen.
Okay.
That's for sure.
Okay, talking about boyfriend and ex, I can bet it that there's a certain name that we'll not hear on this show today, but let's not go there.
No,
Yeah,
okay.
okay.
Bonus are around.
Okay,
So you
yeah.
to call Jessica. All right. We've already mentioned Jessica already. So let's continue.
Please, let's cut out this part of the show. We do not want to hear this part of the show. Okay, I'm still talking about Nigerian players. Joe Aribo net his second EPL goal of the season in Southampton's destruction by Chelsea. Chelsea played the second. Like they even had to maybe change their team.
They already knew the game was going to be very easy for them. Southampton was missing up to 4 or 5 players, and they even made it worse for themselves when their captain got sent off for that particular game. So it was really, really difficult one for them. Aribo, for him, it's good for him. At least the Eagles will start looking at him. They've abandoned him for a while. They've not called him up for the Super Eagles for a while. But he got the second goal of the season, but it wasn't enough. Chelsea just ran riot, scoring five goals at the Saint Stadium. It's beautiful for Chelsea the way they are playing right now, and people are even looking at them as title contenders, like low-key dark horses for title. And if you consider where they started from,
Maresca is really doing a fantastic job.
This season, you applaud them because it's like an over-bloated squad. For the manager to trim them down to a sizable squad number where they will now start competing. Now they are like second on the log, and they are
same point.
They're above the corner kick.
No, same point with Arsenal. It just goes,
goes different.
It's nothing.
It counts.
When they drop point next, Arsenal will win, and then Arsenal
when they drop points, where
they drop points. Yeah,
they're ahead of us right
let's
now.
go ahead. Let's talk about.
I hope we don't go through Arsenal throughout the whole show.
Okay, that's what I'm putting on answer, Jesse. We'll prepare you guys. Okay.
I'm ready for it.
Let's talk about two Super Eagles players. Kelechi Iheanacho, Sadiq Umar.
Yeah.
The two are playing in Spain, not really having the best of moments. For Sadiq Umar, there are talks that Almeria, where he scored loads of goals before moving to Real Sociedad, he might have to go back there. Maybe they want to bring him back. And the way he has spoken to the media, saying, "Oh, I love the place, but then there's nothing is happening," and all of that. And then you look at Kelechi Iheanacho, who is at Sevilla, that the manager has come up to say that Iheanacho is a very good player, but then he has not really kick-started yet. Yeah. How do you think these two players, what do you think the future holds? Or should they make a move in January?
I think for Umar is angling for a move away from Sociedad. Actually, let's be factual. He came out to the press and said they should not expect what will happen or what will happen next. But I know Umar very well. Umar is not happy that he's not getting enough playing time currently. Injuries has plagued him this season. It's very unfortunate for him that he's not doing well in the team. Almeria is the place where he succeeded. He scored loads of goals for them when they were in the Segunda League, and in the La Liga he has not really played well.
Yeah.
Let's be factual.
Let me take his quotes. When they asked him about Almeria, he said, "With Almeria, it's always a pleasure. We never know what the future comes with.
Exactly.
I don't know. Let's see what will happen in the future." When players are sounding like this,
the other tone is just saying, please come and take me out of this place, because Sociedad right now is hell for him. He can't get into the squad. He's finding it very difficult to adapt to their play. Kubo playing at the right flank looks like a player that's playing for himself right now. He's not on form, really. He's one of their best players, and he's not creating enough chances for him. So
and the coach these days has found a way to use the guy who scored them the winning goal at the Euros, Mikel Oyarzabal, using him, to lead the line, and they might not really need Sadiq Umar.
Oyarzabal plays as a false nine and playing him ahead of Omar. It doesn't help Omar's case at all. So he would want to leave Sociedad to a club where he'll be more accepted and he'll be given chance to get back his form. So I'm not advising him to move anyway, because he's the last statement he made with the Super Eagles are still fresh in the minds of many Nigerians. So he would deal with that later. In January, he would want to move, definitely.
Yeah, at least to where he can get playing time.
Exactly. And
for Garcia Pimienta, should Iheanacho trust that coach?
I think Iheanacho is done in Sevilla. Let's be factual, because
he just started.
Before that, yeah, that's a shocking thing, right? Now, before that comment, there were reports out in the week. That's what he was actually reacting to, that Sevilla are trying to sell Iheanacho in January because they felt he's not really producing anything and he has not lighted up the Spanish league at all. Yeah. So they are not happy. He's not producing. The club is not.
He only got goals in the Copa del Rey or something.
He scored 2 in Copa del Rey against a team that my grandma can score against.
Nah.
So now he has not scored a La Liga goal. He has not done anything in the La Liga. The other compatriot in Sevilla, our boy there.
Yeah, Chidera
Ejuke is injured currently. He'll be back in February. He has scored a goal already, and they're expecting him back. It shows you they're waiting for a player that's injured, and you that's fate. They're not counting on you, and it's really sad one for Iheanacho. Iheanacho needs to up his game. They might call him the great player all they want, but the truth is they're not.
Maybe the coach is just trying to make him feel good.
He's just trying to massage his ego. Because of his CV, actually.
Yeah, here's the explanation of the coach. Now, the coach said that he was ready to come on. That was at the last game, but Lokonga had a slight issue, and Agome went out. He's training very well. He hasn't played more because I've considered that Isaac is doing well.
Now, Isaac now is a player that hasn't scored also this season.
Okay.
But he had 1 assist. Now, they prefer to play that boy. He's a young lad. Over Kelechi Iheanacho. I think Iheanacho is an experienced lad. Plays for the Super Eagles. Played for Manchester City. Played for Leicester. Has the experience. Knows the back of the net. But he hasn't worked for him.
He has not showed workings. Like you always say, show workings. He has not shown
workings. Okay. So, when he went to Sevilla, they welcomed him like a very big star.
Yeah,
and they got Ejuke to welcome him. It was very special. For him not to produce was
he has not transferred that kind of efficiency in his unveiling paparazzi to the field of play. Okay, let's go to people who get the job done on the field of play. Now, Super Falcons and Paris FC goalkeeper Chiamaka Nnadozie made it to the final shortlist for the 2024 CAF Women's Player of the Year. Now, she's one of 5 players who have made the final shortlist, which was announced on CAF's X handle, in midweek. Now, maybe sadly for Nigeria, Rashida Ajibade did not make that one out. Nnadozie will be up against Zambia's Barbara Banda, then sisters Temwa and Tabitha Chawinga from Malawi, and also Sana Msudi from Morocco. Now, some persons are saying even if she doesn't win that, maybe she might win the goalkeeper of the year, because she also made the final 5. She's up against South Africa's Andile Dlamini of Mamelodi Sundowns. There's Khadija Michi of AS Asfa and Morocco. There's Egypt's Abiba Sabri and Fideline Ngoy of TP Mazembe. You think if she can't win player, she should win coach? Naduzi.
She should win a goalkeeper.
She
should retain it. Actually, she is currently the best goalkeeper in Africa, and she's just held and shoulders above all goalkeepers currently in Africa. And I think she should win. The last friendly match against France, you saw how she did a yeoman's job. She was diving everywhere, left, right, center, even point blank saves, and it was just unfortunate that Nigeria didn't match the French.
No, we are not their mates. So we are not their mates. They are not our mates.
You went there. I was actually trying to be nice.
Yoruba will say Gimuji no
so she was like head, shoulder above the rest of her team, and she played against some of her teammates also in Paris FC.
Yeah.
And so for the African award, I think she should win, retain the goalkeeper of the year. But for the main award, I don't think she would.
You think Barbara Banda that won the BBC would also take this one?
Banda is here.
Okay.
Here and other female
footballers. Okay, we'll accept it. Let's go to other awards before we go to the MPFL. In the National Team of the Year category for women, Nigeria made the cut alongside Cameroon, Morocco, Zambia, and South Africa. Do we stand a chance?
We have 3 teams.
Maybe we might stand a chance. Edo Queens also finished 4th at the 2024 CAF Women's Champions League with battle TP Mazembe, FC Massa, Asfa, Mamelodi Sundowns for the awards. Edo Queens for making top 5, I think is okay.
It's okay. Yeah, we can agree on that.
We can go with that. And the finally, Falcon striker Chiamaka Okuchukwu is in the final 5 of a shortlist for the Young Player of the Year award.
Interesting.
You have a chance?
Interesting one. I don't think so, but it's we've dominated female football for a long time, but for these awards, I don't think she would get it. She's a very exciting player, actually.
I think she's standing. She herself and Chris Danjuma is also in contention for Coach of the Year.
Danjuma should just nick it.
Okay.
But I don't know for the player of the year.
Okay. Let's go to the Nigerian Premier Football League. We've got games this weekend. Let's quickly dive into that. Surprise. I don't know how the video got into. I saw a video that we posted. I don't know who posted that video, saying that I don't believe in the Ikorodu City. I don't know. CJ, did you have a hand in that?
Maybe it's Jessica. Maybe I don't know. Bolu is not here, but Bolu could tell us whether it's Jessica.
The name comes up again.
But Ikorodu City has been playing well. Now that you've mentioned Ikorodu City,
the name comes up.
Ikorodu City have been doing fantastic. They pummeled Aqua last week.
Aqua United. Okay.
Wrong with them.
Now let's look at how the table looks like. Let's just pick a few games. Remo Stars will play Okaneme this weekend. There's Rangers Rivers. That should be light.
Very good game.
Rangers Rivers. That's Fidelis Idechukwu against
Finidi George. Finidi is proving to be one of the best coaches now in the domestic scene. He has won the league with Enyimba, and he wants to do it with Rivers. Rivers is his home.
That'd be a big deal.
It's his own town. It will mean more. It will mean it's even symbolic in the sense that that's where gave him everything before he came to the Super Eagles.
He won the league 2 seasons ago with Enyimba. And then we had Rangers win it last season. Then he wants to win it with River. Has this happened before? Like a coach winning the league in 3 years with 2 different teams?
With 2 different teams.
I don't think so.
It cannot did one time. But it's been a long time.
So go ahead.
So it's really a good one for the Nigerian league, getting super coaches, ex-players coming to be involved in the national team. You will remember we have Amonike.
There's Amokati somewhere.
But for me, it's exciting to even the coach at Enyimba right now is a very exciting young coach. A very exciting young coach, and I love the way our league is training up young coaches. The Remo Stars coach Ogumodede also is a very brilliant coach. We just have Ilechukwu Rangers. So we moved away from eras where we have very old men. No disrespect to those coaches, but the young ones are really doing well. Ogunbote is struggling with 3SC. Maybe they just need to tweak something and go younger also.
Okay. He has given an advice to 3SC. We go younger. Let's let you know that top 4 in the MPFL, Rivers United are top. There's Remo Star second. The Ikorodu City. third, and then Rangers fourth. Level on points with Ikorodu. Bottom four: Plateau United, Insurance, Aqua United, Nasarawa United. Aqua United did the same thing last season. Stayed in the relegation zone for almost all 3 seasons, and then when it got to, I think, the last 5 games of the season, they just found themselves out. Well, maybe it will happen again. Time will surely tell. We'll wrap up on Naija Flavor after the break. We'll focus on European football on Eurofocus. We'll be back. Welcome back. It's time for Eurofocus right here on Premium Sports on PBO TV with the amazing Kingsley Chijioke Ezeali without his Manchester United jersey. Still here because they lost. Yeah. And then Bolo Money is missing because Real Madrid fell and Bolo placed a bet. When you bet on a team that you believe so much in and they fall your hand, that's what happened. You missed.
Bolo is coming for you next week.
I really do not care because I believe that it will take a while for us now to lose their next game. So I will still have enough time to gloat and then rub it in on you guys.
Well, it's really good for us now. I like the way Arsenal is playing. I've always loved the way Arsenal plays. You had problems with Arteta.
Wow.
We've had these arguments right from time about Arteta.
CJ is loving how Arsenal plays.
Wait.
It's surprising.
I'm doing my job as an analyst right now. So
I don't care.
I'm not talking as a fan right now.
I actually do not care.
But seriously, Arsenal have been playing great football. I love the way they set up their system. I love the way Saka runs the channels. And they play better anytime Odegaard is available. And you could see the difference in the Arsenal team and how they move the ball from right to left. And they have the luxury of changing Martinelli and Trossard. I prefer Trossard starting actually. I know he's.
Can you guys see how putting CJ?
Don't
CJ is waxing lyrical.
By next week, I'll go back. When Bolu comes back, I'll go back to my shell and being a fan.
Wait.
So,
do you know Arsenal will play Man U again in the FA Cup? So you people are destined for another loss.
That's in January.
Yeah.
Let me remind you.
We're in December. January is not far.
That's in January.
Yes.
Let me remind you that.
What would have happened?
Let me remind you.
Okay, please do.
Amorim just started this job.
So
he has not played up to 6 games. The players are still adapting to his style of play.
Okay.
So losing at Arsenal wasn't a big deal.
Okay.
The way we even contained Arsenal in the first half of that game was brilliant.
Consolation FC.
No, it's brilliant. It was brilliant. So you will see.
This Arsenal fans used to sound 6, 7, 8, 9 years ago.
I know you say
they
that.
lose games and then you hear Arsenal fans say, "Oh, we played so well. The Drogba just got lucky. Chelsea got lucky." How time flies. Manchester United and now the team's talking about they played well. You contain that like Arsenal.
This is a transition. It's a transition. We're undergoing a process. Let me just even stop saying we. United is undergoing the process. I know you're gloating, you're enjoying it the way it is, but 2-0 is not 5-0, it's not 10-0. It's respectable. Well, there were times when Arsenal were in transition and they were losing 8-2 to Manchester United. So
we can't even remember.
But it happened and everybody remembers.
We can't remember.
In case you're watching, you could just Google it and you see.
Okay, I just mentioned the FA Cup fixtures that came out in the course of the week. Arsenal will get to play Manchester United again in the FA Cup. This one will happen in January and Man United get to lose again. At Arsenal.
It's not happening.
Just mark it. Other fixtures.
Lightning doesn't strike twice the same
spot. You can see the fixtures on the screen right there. A few selected games. Man City, Salford. There's Nottingham, Luton, Aston Villa, West Ham, Chelsea, Morecambe, Leicester, QPR. Okay, let's dive into what happened in midweek in the EPL. Ruud van Nistelrooy, Leicester City. Oh, how they needed a manager who will attack. Their former manager was not attacking, and the guys were complaining. Ruud came on board and then helped them beat West Ham by 3-1 at the King Power Stadium to leave the Foxes 4 points clear of the relegation zone. And some other selected results. Southampton won Chelsea 5. We discussed that earlier on. Jadon Sancho scoring for the Blues. I'll just pick the key ones. Man City back to winning ways. Beat Nottingham Forest by 3-0. And it was a cracker. 6-goal thriller right there at St. James's Park. Newcastle 3, Liverpool 3. And then the big one, Arsenal beating Manchester United by 2-0. CJ?
Well, for me, the result of the weekend is...
midweek, please. I know Man United lost. You can be mistaken.
The result of the midweek
was
Nistelrooy getting his first win in his first game for Leicester City. And that was a pleasure for me to see.
The biggest game of the midweek was Arsenal Man U.
We've talked about that. So
I'm just saying, but don't.
For the results you just read out, Leicester City won magnificently.
You see, when you want to do abusi, you might call it abusi. When you want to do abusi, that's what will happen to you. Like your mouth just be, because he doesn't want to talk about us. He doesn't want to give us some of their flowers, and that's why.
But I did now. But I did. And you were happy about it.
So we'll see that thing that you did initially didn't come from your heart. The true you is now coming out.
But for Leicester fans, for Foxes fans, I was happy for them.
West Ham have been terrible this season.
Yeah,
West Ham. Just a few games.
Lopetegui is on the verge of being sacked, and his job is on the line.
Yeah,
he went to the King Power Stadium with a team. Kudus was back, so I thought maybe they would fire on from there.
Kudus.
Yeah, so I was hoping, but I could not just see how they were going to get past a very motivated Leicester City team. And Leicester scored. That was like one of their earliest goals this season in less than 2 minutes. Yeah. And it was the old Fox. That's Jamie Vardy that got the goal. So it was special for them. Ruud is a very good man manager. Tactically, I don't know how up there he is, but he's a very good man manager. Puts his hand around the players. They want to play for him. You can see Daka came back. He was looking so fit, so strong, running down the channels, and they just put West Ham to the sword. And it is unfortunate. And to think that West Ham sold somebody like Declan Rice to Arsenal, and that boy is sending in crazy.
Oh, we paid plenty money. We paid so much.
Crazy corner kicks.
105 million pounds. It's no jokes.
Crazy corner kicks.
It's not small money.
And see, I know the funny thing, Kisley. Let me tell you this before you say. They asked him after the game. I'm talking about Declan Rice now. If he practices the free kicks, and the boy said, I don't know whether he's trying to suck it all in or play it down. He said there's no time for training, so he just thinks about it and he knows the weight of how to cross the ball.
That's how stars do.
Hey,
that's how stars
what's going on?
Thank you.
So you guys.
Don't mention Arsenal is the team that has Declan Rice.
Well, that's why they
got Bukayo Saka.
That's why they said
Man United can't.
A poor man has no character. When he was the Hammers captain, if they asked him questions like that, he'd be like, "I'll put in the hard work. We tried, and hard work paid." But he wasn't saying he didn't train for it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Your true color is coming out. Your true color for Arsenal is coming out right now. Well, for finally on West Ham, surprisingly, West Ham lose against Leicester. This same West Ham are beating Newcastle away from home, where Liverpool failed to win. West Ham went there to beat Newcastle 2-0. This same West Ham are beating Man United. This is.
I know that's where you're going to.
No, I'm just saying.
I know that's where you're going to because.
Let's go to the La Liga.
This year Arsenal gloating today will not stop, right?
Let's go to the La Liga. The reason why Boluwati International money is not on the show today. Athletic Bilbao 2, Real Madrid 1. Barcelona showed class, showed quality. Oh, Rafinha, how about Lamine Yamal? This was, you can call it orgasmic football. Football that you watch and then you just feel wonderful. And then it was over to Real Madrid. Just get a job done at Athletic Bilbao, and then Kylian Mbappe misses the penalty. Polo Money misses the show.
Okay, I will start from the Barcelona one. They got a wake-up call from their loss to Las Palmas. They came into the fixture against Mallorca and they killed them. And again, remember that Lamine Yamal came back, got his 9th assist of the season already.
Did you see how do you do the outside of the left foot?
He is special.
Pass, and he put it on the plate for Rafinha.
He's special. Rafinha is playing out of his skin, captain of Barcelona, surprising. Everything about Barcelona is just surprising right now. I just love.
Kudos to Hansi Flick.
Yeah, Flick is doing a fantastic job. But to Real Madrid, the game was strange. It was strange for many reasons. Mbappe lost the penalty. The last game, he gave up his penalty for another person to take, for Jude Bellingham to take. This time around, he took the penalty himself. He lost the penalty. I don't know whether it's a confidence crisis thing or a confidence issue. It's just going down for Kylian Mbappe. Real Madrid lost the game. There were goalkeeping errors in this particular game. It was just all over the place. And I just thought Real Madrid, they were closing the gap already on Barcelona. It was 1 point difference at a point. They had the game in hand. Now they've increased that point. Barcelona have increased that point to 4 points. But Madrid still have a game in hand. But it's looking like the La Liga will go down the wire this particular season. Although at the start of our show earlier weeks, I said Barcelona will run away with the league. It's still looking that way anyway, but not running away with it. It's going to be a little bit tighter.
Okay. Let's quickly wrap up and look at a game for this weekend. Where do we start from? Let's start from the Serie. Should we do the Serie A first or let's do the EPL? Key games right here in the EPL. There's the Merseyside derby. Everton, Liverpool. Well, Fulham Arsenal might also be tricky. It's a London derby. Leicester, Brighton, and then there's another London derby. There's Tottenham, Chelsea. Man City will be going to Crystal Palace. Which of these top teams do you think would drop points? Liverpool, Arsenal. Well, Chelsea, Tottenham should be on par. Man City.
I don't think Man City will drop points. Even if the Palace game is always difficult for them to play away from home, I don't think they will drop points. Kevin De Bruyne came into the Manchester City squad in midweek and it was looking so different. And he's one of the reasons why they play very well every time. So I think the question Guardiola, why was he being benched? And Guardiola said, he's not fit enough. He can't just throw him in. And he has been my best player for like over 9 years that I've been at the club. And so you can't be questioning me why am I not using my best player. Yeah. So he came on, lovely goal. Lovely play.
It's Kevin De Bruyne.
He controls the tempo of a game. I keep saying it. If you're a midfielder and you can't control the tempo of football matches, then you're not good enough. And maybe people like Bruno would learn from this particular guy. Doku came in for Manchester City, was brilliant.
Super goal.
Haaland still struggles to score, but he created an assist.
It's destroying my fantasy.
But he had an assist.
I'm tired.
He had an assist now, so that should be good for you.
It's not good for me.
So
Salah had 2 goals and 1 assist.
Yeah, make him your captain then.
36 points. I don't have Salah. I've sold Salah.
Oh, you know. That's good. I have Salah.
I've sold Salah in the last 6 weeks. Salah has amassed maybe over 120 something points, while Haaland is struggling to even get 30 points.
But I believe Haaland will come good since De Bruyne is back in the team now. I just hope he stays fit. So if they go to Selhurst Park, last time he was there, he scored a brilliant opener and they went on to win like 4-2. So De Bruyne coming back, I think that game is a very tricky game. You said the Tottenham Chelsea game.
Yeah, which of these other will Liverpool drop points?
Liverpool, Everton. I don't think they'll drop points. Even if Everton surprised everybody midweek when they hammered Wolves by 4-0. I think that's a fluke result. Okay. I don't think it will happen again against Liverpool. Liverpool should win that particular one.
Because you captain Salah, no problem. Will Arsenal drop points at Fulham?
No, Arsenal won't drop points. If nothing, they'll score free kicks.
Okay, let's go to the La Liga. They just keep beefing us. Let's go to the La Liga. No selected games. Real Betis, Barcelona, Girona, Real Madrid, Athletic Bilbao, Villarreal, Atletico Madrid, Sevilla. In the Serie A, Inter Milan, Parma, there's Atalanta, AC Milan, Juventus, Bologna, Napoli, Lazio. Napoli table top as a point ahead of Atalanta. Atalanta will host AC Milan. Napoli welcome Lazio. Which of the two will drop points?
I think Napoli will drop points.
Atalanta will beat AC Milan.
I'm not sure if they will beat them, but Atlanta will beat AC Milan, yes. Okay. Napoli and Lazio. That's a very, very interesting game. I like the way Lazio plays. I like how cagey they are when they need results. I like how they go about picking their points. They play when they want to be expansive. They can be very expansive. When they want to be very cagey,
I have a Nigerian right there.
Fisayo is somebody that runs the channel for them, and the coach uses him perfectly. He said he's a perfect ball carrier. Sorry, so he knows. But most times he doesn't start. He starts a lot of games, but sometimes the coach just put him on the bench to observe because he's a very good game reader and he comes on to do the damage. So Napoli will have their hands full. They have Lukaku up front. They have Kvaratskhelia who plays some great, but somehow Conte doesn't seem to know how to use the boy very well.
Unlike Spalletti.
Spalletti will make it will scare you literally with that ball.
Kvaratskhelia and Osimhen
were unplayable, unmatchable. So it's going to be a very interesting one. I don't see Napoli actually winning that game. To be
Okay,
fair, yeah.
okay, it will be good for our Nigerian brother Ademola Lookman if they go top of the table and maybe win, this Scudetto right there. Let's quickly wrap up with this one. In the German Bundesliga, Stuttgart to play Union Berlin, Bayer Leverkusen, St. Pauli, Bayern, Heidenheim, there's Frankfurt, Augsburg, Mönchengladbach, Dortmund, and in France, okay, Monaco, Toulouse, Auxerre, PSG, while Lille will take on Brest. We'll be back with our gist. Welcome back, guys, to the final lap of Premium Sport right here on PBO TV with the amazing Kingsley and Chijoke. Ezeali right here. He doesn't have a jersey. His team lost. Let's do hot gist. We'll just touch on it on the hot gist around. But let's not miss the fact that the hottest player right now in England, his name is Mo Salah. Mo Salah, week in, week out, keeps getting the goals and assists, breaking records, getting goals and assists back to back. Now there's a saying that if Liverpool will win the league, Salah will maintain this particular form. What happens in January if he doesn't get a new deal? And then maybe another club come in because you get into a boss man situation and all of that. Do you think Liverpool will still go ahead to win the league if they don't give Salah a new deal? Or them winning the league, is it dependent on keeping Salah happy and getting him a new deal?
I think I have a different opinion when it comes to that question. Because for one, Salah has played well regardless of his contract.
He's selling himself.
Exactly.
He's putting himself on the market.
So he has always been this player that is so focused. He's world class. He plays to that standard. He has his own standard set for himself. So he plays to that standard and he's not worried about every other thing. I think Liverpool would stretch as far as they can to try to win the league. But let me give you a very personal opinion right now. I think Salah will want to help Liverpool win the league, whether he has a new contract or not, because it will be a time for him to say goodbye when the ovation is loudest.
On a high.
On a very high. And I'm looking at it. If it goes to Saudi, he'll be revered even more than Cristiano Ronaldo because he's the Arab king. It's a continent that's waiting for Salah to come because he's seen as the biggest Arab footballer in the world. So he has loyalists from Africa, the Arab nation, from the Asian continent. And you know what that means in terms of merchandise, everything. Yeah. So he's in a good place with a contract or without a contract. The only losers will be Liverpool if they don't win the league. But if they win the league,
if they win, and Arsenal gets to win it. Yeah, go ahead.
But if they win the league, it will be a win-win situation for both Liverpool and Arsenal.
Thank you.
And Mo Salah. I think you just saw Arsenal into my head.
I finally busted you over the Arsenal win the league. Thank you. Don't mention.
Arsenal.
Don't mention.
No, Arsenal. So I think Salah would definitely want to help Liverpool win the league in his final season for the club. I know they've been talk of give him a new contract, let him stay. Everybody wants to see Salah in the Premier League. I want to see Salah, even though I'm supporting another
I
club.
do not want to see
Salah.
I do not want to see Salah.
I like good players to stay
for
in
my
the Premier League.
for my fantasy. I do not want to see me.
You're at fault now. You didn't pick him, so it's not his fault. But I didn't actually see Salah scoring and assisting the way he did against Newcastle in midweek because I thought it would be a very cagey game.
Yes, and he got 2 goals and 1 assist. What a player!
That guy is a wonderful footballer. And the way he takes his goal, there's even one that he hits on the ball with his right foot. He played it with outside of his right foot to take the audacity.
He's that good.
He's majestic. So Liverpool, they left it too late trying to negotiate a contract with him. They've not even offered him a contract. They offered Van Dijk a new contract, and he said the terms are not even good enough. So maybe it's a money issue from the club. Maybe they don't have enough to spread around. Maybe they're just playing it cool and would allow Salah down easy. But to answer your question directly, I just feel Salah wants to personally win the league for Liverpool this season and
live on a high, even if he's going to leave. Okay, this is a 2-in-1 question. Finally on Hot Gist. Can Man City, they got their first win in a long while against Nottingham Forest. Now, we're talking about other teams winning the league. It simply means Man City will not retain the league. that if any other team, maybe Arsenal, Liverpool, or even Chelsea,
dark horses,
get to win the league, it means Man City will not retain the league. Do you see that happening? Maybe a team like, I know you don't want Arsenal to win the league, so let me just push you towards Chelsea. Do you see Chelsea maybe a surprise favorite for the Premier League title? I'll talk about that. Don't worry, leave Arsenal for me.
Okay.
Or can City still retain?
Let me be fair. Arsenal is now out of his title race, so let's be clear on that. Whether you support us now or you don't support us now, they are still within range of catching the leaders and anything can happen. And it's actually better when you chase than when you are being chased. Arsenal experienced that last season when they were chased down. The pressure was mounting very high. Now they are under the radar. Everybody's looking at Liverpool. The pressure is on Liverpool, and Arsenal is just coming gradually, picking their points and going. And City will always challenge for the title. Maybe they've left it too late. 4 defeats in a row is not good for any team, regardless of how good you are. They are trying to pick it up now, but you could see in Guardiola's eyes that he's still not satisfied. He's still looking at that team and be like, there's something still missing about this team. You could feel it, even though they won in midweek 3-0. You could just feel from his interview for his press conference that this team is not good enough. Yeah, the way I want them to be. So it's dangerous to rule City out of the title race, but they will still be in and about there. And to your question, the dark horses, Chelsea. Never would anyone or did anyone think about Chelsea being a title contender. Remember, they started the season with over 35 players, and they were trying to get rid of players, not even concentrating on playing the game itself. And they opened the season with a 2-0 loss against Manchester City, if you remember, at the Bridge. So it was looking very bad for them. But they started scoring goals away from home, and they started pummeling teams. And they not just beat teams. I think they are the only team this season that scores easily 3 goals and above. Easily. They proved it in midweek.
Maybe aside from Arsenal.
Arsenal again.
Arsenal's last last 3 games in the league now.
But honestly,
they beat United 2-0, beat Nottingham 3, beat West Ham 5. You forgetting?
But Arsenal is a good team. I've said it. They're a good team. They're a good team. Arsenal is a good team. But really, honestly, I think Liverpool will be there. Chelsea will challenge. I don't think Chelsea will fall off. I don't think they will fall off because they have reserves.
They can step in, and that's why they could bench Jackson in midweek and play in Kunku, and we don't know that issues. Okay, so according to CJ, it's still wide open. City, if your City maybe looks, don't rule them out. Yeah, if there's any team that can win 15 or 20 games on the stretch, the name of that team is Manchester City. But then Liverpool stands in better stead to get to win the league, and Arsenal are also there, Chelsea are also there. I'm surprised they didn't sneak Manchester United in there. I don't know where they are on the table. Actually,
you're not surprised.
I can't see Manchester United at all on the table. Okay, guys, we're done with all this. Let's quickly do FPL. I'm angry. My FPL is in tatters. My FPL is in shambles. So I'm not even here to talk to anybody on anything about FPL. Bring this player. Don't bring anybody. Sell all your players, captain anybody that you like. But I'll just tell you that they are risers and they are fallers when it comes to the prize money of fantasy. Julian Timber, national player, is a riser. There's a Mark Cucurella, there's Nicholas Jackson, there's Calvin Kelleher, and there's Marcus Rashford. These are the risers when you look at December. And for those that have dropped, I'm not surprised. I see Brian Mbeumo somewhere, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Kovacic, Alejandro Garnacho, Alexander Isak, we bully Dominic Solanke, Vladimir Kufal. These are the guys that have dropped. And then for those who are most transferred in and out, game week 14 that ended, and then game week 15 that we are looking out for those that they've transferred out. Konate is injured for Liverpool, so part of this that have been transferred out. People are started selling Mbeumo. More people are still selling Haaland. More people are selling Smith. More people are selling Josko Vardiol. It's surprising. And guess who people are buying? Saka, Jackson, Ahmad, Salah, Van Dijk.
Before coming on set, I checked our teams and I noticed you don't have an Arsenal player on your team.
Yeah, I do not.
Why? Are you an Arsenal fan?
Yeah, I'm an Arsenal fan.
And you don't have an Arsenal fan? So you don't believe in the Arsenal
player? Okay, I have Gabriel Magalhaes. You see, you didn't check my team well.
The attacking players.
Players.
Yes,
I once had Saka and Salah. I sold both of them from Mbeumo and Co. And I told you that they gave me returns that period. But yes, I regret it. I regret it now, but I don't care. I stick to my fault, and I'll bear the brunt. I'll carry my cross.
Okay.
Thank you. Let's make some money. Let's quickly make some money right here on Premium Banker. Well, Bolu, the loser, is not here, so his team lost. Let's talk to another loser that his team lost also. The brother is here. Why do we have to start with Brest?
And they are a strong team, doing very well. And I like the way they're playing in the Champions League. Forget their last loss. In the league,
It's okay. I didn't ask for analysis. I can't believe what Brest does to these guys on
Brest
set.
is a super team.
Okay, Lille versus Brest.
Tough game, but over 1.5.
Okay, Auxerre PSG.
PSG to win over 2.5.
Mönchengladbach Dortmund.
Dortmund to win under 3.5.
Frankfurt Augsburg.
Frankfurt to win over 2.5.
Bayer Leverkusen St. Pauli.
Bayer Leverkusen to win over 3.5.
Napoli Lazio.
Lazio win or draw.
Juventus Bologna.
Juventus Bologna win or draw. Juventus is home, I know.
Wow. Atalanta AC Milan. CJ is crazy.
Atlanta to win over 2.5.
Atletico Madrid Sevilla.
Atletico Madrid to whitewash them.
Tottenham Chelsea.
Tottenham Chelsea over 2.5.
Finally, Merseyside derby. Everton Liverpool.
Straight win for Liverpool.
Okay, because he's going to captain Salah. Ladies and gentlemen, we're done. We're done with this edition of Premium Sports on PBO TV special. Thank you to Chijioke Ezeali. Even though his team lost, he still put on red and black to show solidarity to Manchester United. And then to my humble self, the amazing Kingston, to everyone behind the camera, I've done a fantastic job. Aside from one person by my left hand, person is accepted. My name is Kingsley Akwan, the amazing Kingsley. As an Arsenal supporter, I'm with my jersey. We won. We keep winning. I'll see you guys next week. Bye bye.
Premium Box Office TV. Everyone loves premium. Premium Box Office TV is exclusive on StarTimes.